You are productive. You deliver ahead of schedule. You solve what nobody else wants to solve. And you think that's building your career. It is not. He's building a cage, a comfortable, quiet, and almost invisible cage. But still, a cage. Let me show you how you got into it. You started by doing the basics well. You arrived on time. You delivered what you promised. You didn't cause problems for anyone. Gradually, your boss realized you were different. You didn't need to be reminded. You didn't need to be monitored. You simply functioned. And that caught people's attention. Not the right attention, the wrong attention. Your manager started piling extra tasks onto your desk, not as punishment, as a sign of trust. Your colleagues started coming to you when something stalled, not out of respect, out of convenience. You became the problem solver, the person who doesn't complain, the person who absorbs everything. And at first, it seemed like recognition. It looked like you were going up, but you weren't rising, you were sinking, slowly, into a role that nobody else wanted. Here's the part that nobody explains to you. When you become very good at what you do, you don't become a candidate for promotion. You become an operational risk, because promoting you means replacing you, and replacing someone who works perfectly is the last thing a manager wants to do. Think about it from his perspective. If he moves you up, he creates a hole below. A hole he'll have to fill. Train someone new. Risk that person not being able to handle it. Lose weeks, maybe months, until the operation returns to normal. And if it doesn't, the blame falls on him. Not on you. On him. So he does the only thing that makes sense to him. It keeps you exactly where you are. Not out of malice. It's based on mathematics. The cost of moving is greater than the cost of staying. And in organizations, what's cheaper almost always wins. You think you're being valued. But in reality, you're being preserved. Like a resource, like a part that works too well to be moved. And then the second phase of the trap begins. They don't promote you, but they give you more responsibility, more scope, more complex problems. You end up taking care of the monthly report that nobody understands, the difficult client that nobody wants to deal with, the old system that only you know how to operate. And none of these things are promotions. It's an accumulation. Your job title remains the same. Your salary changes little or not at all. But your workload has doubled, tripled. You now do the work of 2 people with the title of 1. And everyone around you treats this as normal. Because you never complained. Because you always managed. And here's the cruel detail. Each new responsibility you accept without question reinforces the same message. He's fine where he is. He can handle it. He doesn't need to change anything. His silence is interpreted as satisfaction. Their resilience is interpreted as compliance. But that's not the real damage. The real damage is invisible. When you spend too long being excellent at the same job, you stop growing. Not because you've become lazy, because you've become efficient. You've mastered the systems. You know the shortcuts. You know how to solve problems before they even arise. And that looks like mastery. But it's not dominance. It's disguised repetition. You're getting faster at the same tasks. You're not developing new skills. You're polishing the old ones. And the skills that made you good in this job aren't the same ones that would get you to the next one. The position you hold demands execution, precision, consistency. The position above requires something else. Strategy, vision, the ability to deal with ambiguity, the ability to delegate, to influence, to make decisions with incomplete information. And nobody's going to teach you that while you're busy being the team's top performer. You're improving at the wrong level, and the more time passes, the greater the gap becomes between what you know how to do and what you need to know. Now comes the quietest part, the hardest to accept. When you're really good at something, people start to see you as that thing. Not formally, not in writing, but in conversations that happen without you, in planning meetings, in the hallways. You become a label. The Excel guy, the operations person, the one who solves scheduling issues, the one who handles difficult clients, and once that label sticks, it becomes the only thing people remember about you. It doesn't matter what else you know how to do. It doesn't matter what else you want to do. In the organization's mind, that's who you are. And organizations don't update labels easily. They treat permanence as confirmation. If you've been in that position for 3 years, to them that position is yours. Not as a possession, as an identity. And here's what really hurts. Decisions about your career don't happen during your performance review. They happen in rooms where you're not present. In succession planning meetings, in hallway conversations between directors. And in these conversations, people don't analyze data. They analyze narratives. They ask, who comes to mind for this position? If no one is telling your story in those rooms, you don't exist in those conversations. Your performance shows that you are good, but the narrative decides if you're ready, and they are completely different things. That's why the people who rise to the top aren't always the most competent. These are the most visible. It's not about working the hardest. It's about talking about the work they do. It's about building relationships outside their own team. It's about making it clear without drama or arrogance that they don't intend to stay in the same place forever. And this changes how leadership views them. Because now there is urgency. Now there is risk. If we don't move this person, we're going to lose them. And organizations react to risk, not to silent merit. Meanwhile, you're there, quiet, delivering, being excellent, and being completely ignored. Not because they did anything against you, but because you didn't give anyone a reason to act in your favor. And here's the change that almost no one makes in time. Competence is not a strategy, it's a prerequisite. Being good opens doors. It earns you respect, it gives you stability, but it doesn't motivate you. And most people never realize this. They keep improving what they already do, optimizing their current role, polishing their execution. Thinking that if they do everything right, someone will notice. But nobody notices what is silent. What works is different from what you were taught. It works to talk about what you want. It works to deliberately build visibility. It works to accept being less perfect at what you do today in order to start learning what you'll need tomorrow. Not relaxing, redirecting, because maintaining excellence in something that doesn't get you anywhere is just a slower way to stagnate. The trap isn't being bad at what you do. The trap is being too good at something that was never meant to take you anywhere. You've spent years becoming amazing at something that doesn't motivate you. Not because you failed, but because you succeeded at the wrong level. And by the time you finally realize it, it's too late. Comfort and progress look alike. But they were never the same thing, and most people only discover this too late. When they look back and realize they haven't built a career. He built a very comfortable place to just stand still. That's the trap.